Welcome back, guys. So it's Tuesday. Well, obviously, we didn't have a trading day yesterday for a holiday, besides Toronto markets, but I don't trade Toronto pretty much short term, never. Well, I shouldn't say never, very rarely. My long term holdings, yeah, are in the Toronto Stock Exchange. But since this is a day trading adventure, I trade the New York Stock Exchange primarily just because of the volatility and lets me get in and out fairly quickly. Whereas the Toronto markets, they're a little slower moving and don't get that volume that you can get in and out like relatively with ease and quickness. So you may have noticed last week I didn't post any of my trades. Unfortunately, I had an issue with the recording of my screenshots. I'll post a little week two update how we ended the week on. But nonetheless, it's third week, starting third week, and we started off pretty good today. So I traded two stocks, traded ACRS and CCIV. So ACRS, we came out of the gate, bought in at $14.15, sold off, I believe, at $18.08, made $315 on that. So that's great. Sold that off for a profit. Could have held it a little longer. It did bounce back up to 1880 something, but it was already up 21%, I think, on that purchase. So that was great. So I figured why chance it? Got to go back to my, don't get greedy. Take my percentages, small wins, and just build an account, because it did bite me, as you saw, the first week and the second week, as you'll see, or you'll hear that it did bite me by being greedy and hoping for those larger and larger wins. And I feel like I'm kind of thick-headed sometimes, and I know I have to sell out, but I just want to get those larger gains. I think my biggest problem is, when you look around, on YouTube and that, and you see all these guys posting, yeah, I made 20 grand today, 50 grand, $144,000. Yeah, it makes you kind of be a little bit envious of it. Again, they're probably trading on with larger accounts than what, I'm doing, or they're full of it also. So you don't know. So besides ACRS, so $315 on that. On Friday before close, I bought CCIV. So bought 100 shares at $19.15. Today it opened up lower, so I averaged down with an extra 100 shares. Brought my average down lower, and it did bounce up and down, up and down. So I kept, every time it bounced down, I bought more stock, averaged my initial down. So right now I'm holding 500 shares, and my average is at $18.18 at the moment. So I was gonna sell off 400 shares of it before the day's out, but I decided to hold primarily because it has some good catalysts. It's probably the most likely SPAC to take Lucid Motors public, and there's a lot of hype around that. And again, that's speculation. If it does, it's going to be amazing. If not, then hopefully I'll be out of that stock before the bad news comes in. The reason I held that many shares is because it leveled off. So it is bouncy all last week and a half. It was up and down, really volatile. And today it leveled off. And so basically it's consolidating. People got shaken out that didn't have the resolve to stay in it, so it kind of leveled itself out. And right now I'm happy I held it. So after hours, it hit a high of, I believe, 1930 something, which is great. So hopefully it'll open up strong tomorrow morning. Now on my system, my platform, I cannot trade after hours or pre-market. So I might have to change my trading platforms. Haven't decided yet. Depends if I decide I'm leaving money on the table pre or after hours. Yeah. So today, yeah, we did great today. So $315 in profits. We're holding 500 shares to tomorrow morning. Hopefully, if the stock bounces up nicely, possibly we can make between $500 to $1,000 tomorrow on those shares I'm holding. Sell those off and look for another entry. Okay, guys, have a good day.
Good morning. So it is Tuesday, January 19th. Hope everybody had a great long weekend in the States. So obviously there's no trading yesterday. So let's see, where are we at? So I bought into Churchill Capital last Friday. So we got in at the stock into it at $19.15. This morning, the stock sold off down to low of 1761. I averaged down with another 100 shares at 1796. So right now we're sitting an average of 1858. Just watching the stock, see what's going to do. I might actually average down one more time and then watch it bounce back up, and we'll take the profit and we'll find something else. Again, looking for that 1 to 2%. Okay, I'll see you guys in a second. So let's hope this works out really well for us today. Okay, so I averaged down again. So my first average down from that 1915 that I bought on Friday came in at 1793 for another 100 shares. And I just bought an extra 100 shares at 1784. So that brings down our average to, sorry, just give me 1 second, to 1835 per share, and we're holding 300 shares. So yeah, the reason this is selling off, or actually it's kind of holding steady but sold off today, is because CIV came out with basically a no comment statement as to the merger with Lucid Motors. But yeah, if there will be a Lucid Motors and CIV merger, then this stock will most likely either double, triple, even quadruple within a few days of the announcement. So we'll be holding this. Well, I'm not sure we'll be holding the entire share position of 300 shares, but maybe 100 shares we'll keep overnight just so we don't miss out that announcement if it ever comes. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a second. I'll keep my eye out for other stocks to purchase right now. Okay, guys, so I'm back. So we're up. I bought ACRS. It went up. I got it at 1501. It was up to 1829. We're at 21% profit. There really is no news on this stock that I can find that's really making it bullish. So I think we're just gonna sell, get out of this. I mean, it's great profit, $300 on the day. So I might as well take it and run. Okay, here we go. Let's submit. Done. Okay, very nice. Okay, so I'm still watching CCIV for another possible swing down, and then I'll average down again. I thought about when it went up above my average cost of 1835 to maybe sell 2/3 of my position, basically 200 shares, and wait for it to drop down again. So either way, if it goes down more, I'll average down. If it goes up above my current average cost, I will sell off 2/3 of my position, hold 100 shares, and try and catch another downturn and buy back in again. Okay, we'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so CCIV, it dropped again down to 1780 at the moment, 82. So I am going to average down again with another 100 shares. Okay, so let's submit this order. Okay, done. So let's see. So we're at 1835, the average, and now we're at 1824, the average. Okay, so let's wait for a bounce here. Now, well, I'm looking for this stock to potentially today to close out in the $19 range. So the standard deviation, the 5-minute chart that I'm looking at on another system is roughly 1903, so low 19s. The 1-minute chart is at 1840, low 1840s. So basically, I'm looking for this stock to end up the day with between $18.40 to $19, somewhere in there. And then I will sell off, well, 3/4 my position, and I'll keep 100 shares of stock overnight, just in case there's any merger news comes out. I don't want to miss that wild ride up. Okay, see you guys in a second.